Why, hello, is it on, honey? I need to be louder than that. Hold on, hello, is it on? Can you hear the queen? Hello. Let's turn it back down a little bit. There we go. All right, hello there, welcome. It is Peyton 3.0. Okay, the EDM and drum step vocalist zombie supreme, but this series is not about EDM, and that is not why you came if you're brand new. Hello, welcome to this particular channel. This is a one-off series that everybody can relate and get into and learn some things from, and basically my perspective on things as well. So this series is called The Truth Is, and today's episode is called The Truth About Customer Service. Okay, many of us, including me, still at the time of this recording, work in customer service. You know, a lot of us are at the bottom rungs, working in a lot of these customer service fields, making $30,000 or less, or pounds, or whatever it may transfer to in your currency, whether it's yen, pesos, whatever. Okay. Me personally, I have been working in the customer service field for basically all of my working life. You know, I am a single black gay man at the bottom of the rungs in society when it comes to all that yada yada ish. Okay. And I did not start out with a family, you know, that had an advantage. I was born into disadvantagement. So of course, one of the things that I got right away as a job, my first job, was customer service. And unfortunately, I have been stuck there for years. Because why? I wanted to be an entertainer, right? I wanted to be a singer, yet never had the proper backing or anything spent in my development for me to truly have even a real chance of getting there. I had drive, I had ambition, I had fire, I definitely had musicality. There were definitely things to work on, but without the proper backing and support and financial from at least my parents or whatever, or my mother being resourceful or whatever, because she was a single mother with kids, and honey, it was a struggle. She made it work, but she couldn't do anything extra. You know? Anyway, this is not about me. This is about customer service, okay? So the truth about customer service. Well, by the way, the song in the back is mine, if you're wondering what that song is in the background, called Turn Up, Let the Music Kill You. So, customer service, huh? All right, so the truth about customer service is that some of you are very pleasant by nature. You know, you, outside of the job, you are probably somewhat closer or similar to the person that you are when you're the employee at the job, the worker, right? And that's usually fresher, newer, younger people who may have grown up in an environment where they were told to be nice and whatever and whatnot and whatever, and they took that on, and you know, they don't want to disappoint anybody, and I know they're nice, you know, they're nice, they're kind, on and off the job, same personality. But for those of us who have really truly lived life, and we had to go through we've seen a lot of things, we've seen a lot of bullshit, okay? We've experienced a lot of shit in our life, honey, okay? And we're not exactly quote unquote one-dimensional. We're not exactly quote unquote nice. At least not in the sense of foolishness. Nice. We turn on, we have to, but other than that, we're not nice as in like this picture perfect, like Leave It to Beaver show. If you've never seen that, I don't know, go do your research. You know, just this, hello, how are you? Everything's perfect, everything's sunny, everything's shiny. Yes, you can. No. And the thing is, when you're working in customer service, whether you know it or not, because they don't tell you this, you basically have to become an actor or an actress or whatever. You're in acting mode. Action. You gotta turn on the employee. You gotta turn it on. You could be having the most shittiest day at home. Life could be just ass. You could just be ass broke and just out. Just out on your luck. You're struggling to keep a roof over your head and the kids, and you got kids and all that, and your relationship ain't going well, and your family is ass or whatever, and things is just all wrong in your life, yet you still have to come to this slave job that's barely paying you anything and not teach you any money skills at all to how to manage your money. And school's not doing it either, at least not in the country of America. Okay, can't speak for other countries, but I can definitely speak for this country, and it's blatant disrespect of its citizens in loads of ways. Calling this country the greatest country in the world is asinine. Okay? Absolutely asinine. Okay? If you know what it is, it's just absolutely foolishness. It's foolishness. This is not the best country in the world by far. Does it have a lot of perks? You bet. But with a lot of internal problems going on and a lot of us not even be able to access a lot of the perks because it's capitalist game they're playing out there, it doesn't even matter. Okay? For the most part. So, most people are slaving away at the bottom, trying to work 2-3 jobs while the rent and stuff and prices is getting raised up on money. They can barely catch their breath. They barely got no proper sleep to enjoy really anything. And a lot of people are turning to the drugs, alcohol, and other things just to escape entertainment and the TikToks and all that other stuff to try to escape for the moments that they can before the boss says, get your ass back on the floor and work. Get back in the game. Work. Overwork. Overtime. Work. You know, that's the game. Okay? We ain't got that coin, that cheddar, to make things truly better. And they paying you scraps and pennies. Welcome to America, bitch. Okay? So, you have to be an actor, an actress. When you go into customer service, we put on that uniform or whatever it is, you gotta turn it on, honey. And so I know some of us are not even able to turn it on because the thing with the human brain is it can't always compartmentalize when things at home away from work are so bad, and then you gotta show up for this job that you hate, you don't even like. This is bullshit. This is fuckery. And you gotta put up with these damn customers who think that they running things because they're paying money. You got Karens and Kens to deal with all day. And you feel like you don't have any choice because you don't know any other way to make money. This is the norm, right? This is where most people's a lot of people's mindsets are. Your peers' mindset, who you're surrounded with, your environment, your neighborhood, where you come from. This is the norm. And so It's very hard for our brains when some rude motherfucker comes up to us and starts talking sideways out their mouth about this and that in the most rudest tone, calling us out of our names, as if it's our fault, or even if it is our fault, and we're all human, calling us out of our names, and we somehow have to put a smile on our faces and just take it and nod and go, "You're right," or "I'm so sorry about that. I was wrong. Let me go ahead and get the manager for you." That is the correct, dignified business response. But our brains don't actually really truly work like that. It takes a lot of work for us to not spaz back out at the quote unquote customer. Okay? Takes a lot. Especially if our lives, we're going through a lot of stress in our lives away from the job. But then we go to the job and the job that extra stress. And then we look at our paychecks, and our paychecks look like ass all the time, and it's just this vicious cycle. Now we seem to be trapped in, and we don't know how to get out of it. And so the thing is that we all know, and we should know. We don't know if you're very young, you're 18, just get into the job field. You just got into customer service, and you're just fresh meat. 16, 17, fresh meat out there working these customers. You don't know nothing about the game that you're playing in. You just know that you need money and you want to buy things, right? You don't know nothing. You poor fresh fish, honey. You poor fresh fish. And so, just like the picture you see here, the reason the customer is always right is wrong. The customer definitely is not always right. The reason why these businesses want to say that is because they want to keep the customer's money coming in. Even if they're the most rudest, bitchiest motherfucker, wrong motherfucker all the time coming up in there, they want to sit here and blame you if you get out of line with the customer and say that the customer is always right and your ass is either fired or you won't get a written up notice. That's the bullshit game you're playing. And the fact that this is at will employment, and a lot of you out there don't know what your power is and how to maneuver out here in these customer service jungles. You don't know how to maneuver properly. So you say it was hard for me to get this one job. It's hard for me to get another job, honey. If I get fired, the world ends for me. Please. That's because they got you vexed. You don't educate yourself enough to learn what the game really is. See, when an employee knows, especially customer service, working entry level or whatever, when that kind of employee actually knows what's going on inside these businesses, how the game works, how to maneuver, how to interview, all this stuff, when you got that kind of knowledge, which unfortunately there's still a lot of employees that don't have the knowledge, that you become literally like the master of maneuver, and you will always be able to keep a job, even though none of these jobs are the job that you really want or fulfills you up. You'll still always be able to keep a job and get some money, honey. Like Keke Palmer, honey. Keke Palmer always got a job, bitch. And you need to be that. Sorry about that. You need to be that person in customer service. You always got a job, honey. You ain't never unemployed for too long. And if you were smart, you would be putting away money from those paychecks anyway, because the employer itself is a liability. Okay, you know what liability means? Look it up. Look it up. It's a liability. An employer is a liability because they can cut your ass at any time. Anything can go wrong, they don't like it. Remember, in those little papers that you sign, the employer, it says in those lines that they can let you go for any reason. If they don't like your toenails, you're out. If they don't like the way your eyelashes are looking, they can fire you, you're out. Right? If they don't like the way your body's looking, they can fire you out. They won't tell you that's for the reason they're letting you go. They'll say some bullshit like, oh, you're not well-rounded enough. I just don't think you're performing up to quality standards for your position. So we give you enough time here. And so we're going to have to let you go. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Here's a nice unemployment plan pamphlet for you. Have a great day. Open the door and escort you out. Okay, that's how they'll say it, honey. They can let you go for any reason. That's at least in America. America, I can't speak for other countries you're watching from, folks. Thank you for being here today. At least for America, but in America, it is at will employment. There is no contract. You're not tied down. Other countries, you may have a contract. You are tied down to that employer, but just like they can cut the ties, you need to know your power, at least in this country of America. And you cut the ties, and you can cut the ties too, and try to play the game and getting a better job, a better wage out there. You got to move some states. Moving a state or two helped me a lot. Once I knew what was going on, once I kept learning, once I started to realize what the game actually was. So the customer service game is literally a rigged game for the employee that has to deal with the customers. Okay? Because you benefit the least on all fronts. The only thing that you basically benefit from is keeping your job. The job that you don't like, but it's the only income that you're making. Or if it's not the only income you're making, the other income that you might be making from, like, I don't know, some kind of side gig or maybe some little internet money that's paying you pennies too. Or you drive an Uber on the side, but you barely making pennies on that motherfucker because that company's taking most of your cash. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing you get the benefit from is keeping your job. For those who are in the sales department of customer service and are really good at what they do, you benefit a lot more, obviously. But that's not a lot of people out there. Okay, that's a small group of people. Okay, most people are just trying to keep their ass from getting the chop, honey. Okay, trying to keep their ass from getting the chop. See, somebody like me, what I know, what I've learned, who I am today, I don't give a damn if you would have found me, honey. I'm gonna be like, okay, I got coins in the bank ready for that when I get the next job within like the next 2 weeks. Boop. Cause I'm always staying ready, bitch. I'm always learning, I'm always educating. See, my motto is, and I think this is a motto that was around like the hood, they would say, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Well, this is a proof for everybody to learn. The phrase is, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you stay ready, honey, you ain't got to get ready. Okay? So the truth about customer service, to really round this out, is that customer service working its ass. There may be some neighbor, and it also depends on the demographics. It depends on what the neighborhood's like. Is it affluent? Are the people a lot more easygoing? Who is the customer base coming into that business that you're working for? You need to be thinking about that too before you get a job. And you need to learn how powerful you really are. And so educating that mind about how to maneuver, what's going on, and how to interview, and what they expect, all that you need to be doing. But yes, it depends on where the neighborhood is. Can you travel to it? How far? You got the coin, you got the car, you gotta take a bus, I don't know. Listen, I done been through it from the bottom gutters, bitch. When I started getting craftier, clever, started learning some real things they wouldn't teach me in school, that they wouldn't teach you in my neighborhoods. And honey, I started to play the game like it was supposed to be played from the level that I was on. And I started getting better and winning in a lot of ways. So folks, the truth about customer service is it's all a hoax. It's a hokum. So that the business can get all the money and profits and things they want and pay the salaries and a chunk of the money they're giving away to some of the top people at the top. You know, the top executive, the top employees, top people above you as the bottom of the barrel employee, while you get the crumbs. But dealing with actual customers, it sucks. Let's be honest. Okay, it sucks. You don't get paid much to do it. It's ass. Like I said, for my salespeople who are really great at what they do, and you're not on the chopping block because you're considered an asset to the employer. And if you don't know what an asset is, please look it up. You're considered an asset to the employer. You're always benefiting more on the cash side, on the money side, where we all would like to benefit from jobs we don't consider to be passionate about our careers, you know. So, anyway, customer service is a show. It's like rolling the camera action, honey. And when you have a blooper, honey, it's always unfortunately going to cost you in some kind of way. See, some employers would go, oh, you know what? They pull you to this meeting, customer complained about you or blah, whatever. And some employers go, you know what? We're on your side. Don't believe that. Ain't no employer, ain't no boss on your side in the end. Ain't nobody in that company got your back like that. Okay? Because you gotta understand, this is business and you're at the bottom of the totem pole. You're in a precarious situation. If you know what that word means, please look it up. Please look up the word precarious. Thank you so much. Because you're in it. You're in a precarious position. It's salary employees above you, managers or salary workers or whatever, are in a precarious position. You're definitely in a precarious position, and they are. Okay? So like I was saying, customer service is all an act. It's all a ruse. It's the ruse for you to get that employer some damn money. That's what your job is. Your job is to help that employer bring in the cash. Help that CEO bring in the cash, honey. He got to do what he got to do behind the scenes as a business owner. Distribute this, distribute that, whatever. But he need to make sure he gets a nice, large portion of those profits raking in daily. Okay? You know, Jeff Bezos, I believe the supposed rumor is that the man makes about maybe $1 or $2 million per damn minute. Because he got an operation, an ecosystem going on, honey. He ain't doing it all himself. No. He got an ecosystem, an operation going on. That's why I can make $2 million, $1 million per minute. Okay? He has an ecosystem going on of his business. He has a system going on that is obviously working. He's tweaking it, he's working it, and he's tweaking it, and that's what business owners that stay on top, they do. They tweak that, and they have that system going, churning, honey, constantly without them even having to be there. They come in, they put their little 2 cents in, and make sure things is running right, and they go elsewhere. Now, of course, we have our little jobs we gotta do as business owners, right? We have our little things we still have to be doing, working on. But the rest of the stuff that we shouldn't really be focused on, that's why you hire other people out to do it, right? Well, you can focus on the most important things in the business that really move the needle. Then of course the employer comes down, the bosses come down, they tell you, they may have this little meeting to say, like MGM, okay, and say everybody's position is very important. They'll say everybody's position is very important. Whether you're the toilet cleaner, whether you're the janitor, the cashier, the front desk, or whatever. Whether you're the lunch lady back there, everybody's job is important. That's going to make you feel. That's going to turn your mind around about how you feel about your position in the business, your position in society. It's supposed to turn your mind around by them saying those words to you. When you know damn well, and they should know better, but they're gonna do it. They're gonna sell you shit and have you eat it up. Okay, when they know damn well, number one, it is only important because they want to keep you there for as long as they keep you. They're not gonna keep having you forever. They may have some of you hoes, you full of hoes for 10 years. I don't know who's staying at a job for 10 years. I mean, these hotels here in Las Vegas, they stay at a job for 10 years or so. I'm like, my generation, Millennial G, they usually hopping away to other jobs. Hop. But some of these people, I guess, they got a hold on these people, honey. They want to keep you there for as long as possible working. Because the less they have to replace you, the less money I have to spend, because hiring a new employee costs money for training and all that stuff and whatnot, and it can interrupt customer service flow because they're not up to speed, making customers angrier, maybe not wanting to come back. Cost these businesses money. So they want to tell you, oh, everybody's job is important. Everybody's job is important. The shit liquor, the cat piss wiper, everybody's job is important. Even if you make 2 cents an hour, bitch, which that's might as well what it might as well be up in this country. You think $16, bitch, is a fair wage? You think even $20 an hour, bitch, is a fair wage? No. Not with the way these prices is rising up on the whole. Okay. And you can have all the money management anomaly skills as the employee in a country like this you want to have, but at the end of the day, you're always going to come up short working for $7.50 an hour. $10, $12, $15, $16, $17 an hour. We're beating the market. We're beating the market. $17 an hour. Woo! We're beating other employers. $17 an hour. I'm Target. $15 an hour. We're beating them. Bitch, please. Okay? Bitch, please. And no, I do not care if it gets demonetized, because I don't care about no ad revenue. I don't care about that. That's not why I'm here on YouTube. This isn't my primary focus as a career. This is just part of my entertainment ecosystem as an artist, as a vocalist. something more for my fans to dive into than just the song or the little social media that they're barely promoting anyway for these algorithm bots. So I don't care. So anyway, I'm thinking the truth. It's saying how I want to say it. And I know I won't get any brand deals for some of the things I say on here because I'm cursing or whatever. I'm not brand friendly. All right. Okay. Huh. At least not for these episodes. Anyway, the only reason they tell you that you're important to wrap this up is because they want to keep you on the hamster wheel, because if they keep you in that job for as long as they can keep making more money without interruption. They keep you on the hamster wheel, use you for how they want to use you. Okay, on call for some of these people. They just want to use you for the on call because it's just all they got available. They don't care about you. On call, bitch. Part time. They don't care about you, honey. They're trying to fill their quotas, bitch. I don't give a damn about you. But the question is, do you give a damn? The question is, do you give a damn about yourself? That's the question. Do you have another fight and raw in you to play the game of this jungle? That's the question. So anyway, my name is Peyton 3.0. And thank you for watching the episode. If you like what you heard today, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. And I usually do another call to action. You want to hit the notification bell, all that. You want to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, I don't care. Leave a comment and leave. Because remember, this ain't Hulu. This ain't Netflix. This is still social media. Thank you so much. Dislike, like, the algorithm likes all of that. Thank you so much. And I'll see you on the next episode of The Truth Is. Bye-bye now.